Yeah, well, I'll have a word with Mum later.
Yeah, that's where he belongs. You've got to have the thing.
I don't want Rowley shut out there.
Frank, I meant to tell you, that machine was paying out over the odds yesterday. Phone the man, tell him to come and have a look at this.
Do you know what I said? I don't want Rowley shut out
It's
there.
not the thing to have a dog behind the bar.
He don't hardly go behind the bar, he just wanders around.
Don't hardly isn't good enough. It only needs someone from the brewery to catch him beyond there.
Rowley is part of this establishment. All the punters love him.
Well, it's more than I can say for you, Simon. I notice you spend more time chatting up the female customers.
First she tells me how to run the pub, now she tells me how to run the staff.
It don't mix. You go employ members of the family, it don't work. You're trying to turn a blind eye to what they get up to.
You saying I get up to something?
No, I'm not, dear. I'm merely saying...
We're lucky to have Simon working
He's
here.
a good barman,
Thank
Mum.
you.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. I'm merely pointing out.
Well, don't point out. And I still don't like Rowley stuck out there.
All right, let's drop it.
I don't want to drop it.
I'm not interfering.
Oh, no one said you was interfering.
She did.
Who's she? The cat's dinner?
All right, leave it out.
Yeah, all right, don't have a go at me, Mum, eh?
There, you see, you employ members of the family, they think they can answer your back.
Last time I was accused of answering back, I was still at school.
I'm not having this every day. I'm not being dictated to in my own house.
I'm only trying to help. Frank's given up a lot for this and for you. Always did have more art than sense.
Oh, Mum.
All right, I'll get out of the way. I know when I'm not wanted.
What are you doing? You should be in school.
I ain't got class until 2:30.
Don't they mind if you're late?
Oh, they won't know, will they? Don't worry, I'm on my way.
I should think so. All right, son.
She's a right miserable old cow, that Mo, isn't she?
I'll be a bit of a cow and all I can handle it. Come on, boy, move yourself.
Yeah, Wixie. Yeah? Oh, you're a bit of a ladies' man, eh? Yeah, well, I pulled one or two of them in mid-time. No, I've got a date tonight. So? With Shireen. What, that Indian bird from the shop? Yeah, she's all right, isn't she? Yeah, a bit young for me, though. Well, you ain't got a date with Ryan. I know, you just told me. Didn't let Dad warn you off? Yeah, that's right. So what you gonna do? Well, I fiddle it, don't I? Her Dad thinks there's three of us, me, Shireen and Dad. Only there ain't. Well, it wouldn't be much of a date if there was, would it? Yeah, a bit crowded, really, wouldn't it? You want to watch it, though, then dads can get very nasty, mate. It's worth the risk. If you say so. Why are you telling me all this? Well, like I say, you're a bit of a ladies' man. What's the best way to go about it? About what? You know. No, I don't know. I don't think I want to know either, do you? No, nothing like that. Well, what then? Well, I just want to know is the best way to win, you know, make a record. With my advice? Yeah. Well, play hard to get and don't see her. Well, that's a lot of good, isn't it? Well, I don't know. I'm a barman, not Marjorie Proops. And be masterful. Masterful, yeah? Yeah, well, that's it. Nothing else? Come back and see me in a few more years. All right. Masterful.
Horses black as pitch. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
You may give me a coach and six black horses as black as pitch. No, I will not walk. No, I will not talk. No, I will not walk nor talk with you.
I will give you a brand new gown to go to town. Madam, will you walk? Madam, will you talk? Madam, will you walk and talk with me?
If you... Oh, sorry. If you give me a brand new gown, a brand
Never heard
new
such a
gown.
row in my life. It's terrible.
What do you know about it?
Well, it's the joke, innit? I mean, it's not serious. You don't call that singing.
Well,
Blooming cheek.
Well, you didn't like it, did you? Because if you did...
I've been told I got a lovely singing voice.
You have, Eth, a lovely voice.
Yeah, that was before tunes was invented.
I've been slighted.
Oh, there, Ethel. Take no notice.
Here. We will not be appearing at your concert, landlady. Do you know what you are? You're a despisable, horrible old cow.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Frank, I can't stand that.
Darling, I'll take him out for a walk.
Your mother wants stringing up.
Please, please, please. It won't be forever, love. Take him out for a walk.
Simon?
Yes?
I'm sorry about what I said this morning. It was uncalled for. You're a good boy and a good worker.
Oh, I see. So you like with him, really?
I do.
That's a shame you won't be around too long. Me and you could get to be really good pals, couldn't we?
I've seen this advert in a shop window for a council swap. A flat right here in the square. Thinking of applying for it. Keep an eye on you all then, couldn't I?
Mum's going to be over the moon.
You've seen those anxious, a good photo, isn't it?
Oh, it's uncanny, Doc.
That's a wonderful thing, a passport. This entitles me to the protection of the whole of the British Empire if I was to be molested in any way while I was
I
abroad.
think you'd be pretty safe, Doc. Excuse
The
me.
entire might of Great Britain and the Queen of England would descend on whoever it was what molested me in any way.
That's great, Doc. If you'll just excuse me a minute.
I've seen the doctor.
Plastic surgeon?
I beg your
Oh,
pardon.
nothing.
Now about me injections, he says he don't think I need any.
Well, that's great, Doc. Now, if you'll just excuse me, please.
I've always wanted to travel.
What's happening about dinner?
Why ask me?
Because I think you know.
Shove off with you.
Look, I want to know. And if I have to speak to a little scumbag like you to find out, then I will.
Lady, you're storing up a lot of grief for yourself. A lot of grief. You think about it.
You heard about dinner at Brian once?
Yeah, he's burnt his fingers this time, hasn't he? I can't sound too upset, though. Hey, babe.
He's got out of tight corners before. Besides, we've got problems of our own. The Wicked Witch of the North is revving up a broomstick.
I wish I wouldn't call her that, Pat.
All right, your mother would like some attention.
Yeah, I just see her by the bathroom. She wants breakfast in bed.
Oh, would one of you kindly go in this robe there with the sandbag? I'll deal with her when I'm ready.
Yeah, well, I better finish squatting up in the other
If
bar.
I go up there, she'll start chatting, and I'll never get away.
She's your mother?
And you know how cantankerous she can be.
Yeah, that's just on a good day.
But, darling, if we all make a bit of an effort, I'm sure we can get along fine, love.
You always were a cockeyed optimist.
Darling, she just wants to be near her son and her grandchildren. Oh, and of course you, babe. She wants to get to know you. Anyway, she'll be gone soon.
Not soon enough. Besides, she's talking about staying on a while.
That's for the entertainment evening, love. She loves musical.
Yeah, well, it sounded like longer to me. I was supposed to get shot of her this week.
Pat, she's an old lady, darling.
Is that supposed to be an excuse?
She likes you, love.
Oh,
All right, she's getting to like you.
yeah. Well, neither of us has got that long to wait.
Yeah, but she said to me the other day how pleased she was to see me settling down. And like I said to her, Mum, Pat can take all the credit for that.
Well, as long as she doesn't think she's settling down with us. We ain't got the room, I ain't got the patience.
I know that, don't. Hello, Mum.
I gave up waiting.
Yeah, well, we're a bit busy down here.
I don't suppose any of you have given any thought to the music all night either. The old Metropolitan Edgware Road. He used to take you there when you were sitting there.
Yeah, I remember, Mum.
But we couldn't afford to go every week. She was always pestering me to take you.
Well, I love the music all, darling, didn't I?
Then it went over to the wrestling.
Oh, I thought wrestling was good as well.
After that, it was the strippers.
I think I'd better finish bottling up.
I caught him going round one of them strip shows one night, and I gave him my right eye, didn't
Yeah, same as he would with Ricky.
Darling, I was 19 years old at the time.
So you and Frank's have got something in common after all,
You've
ain't
got
you?
to be joking.
See, they say that fellas got older women like their mothers.
Oh, yeah, what do you think of that, Simon?
I think we've run out of cheese and onion crisps. I think I'll get some more.
Frank,
Yes, darling.
get her upstairs.
Oh, come on, she's not doing any harm, love.
We can't have her sitting in her dressing gown when the punters come in.
All right, all right. Go on, Mum. Get your glare rags on, darling. I'll run you down the shops.
I thought we was going to talk about the music all night. You ain't got much time to get it together. This place needs a better image, especially after what happened to the last governor.
They've only pulled him in for questioning, that's all.
Yeah, we all know what helping police with their inquiries means.
As a matter of fact, Mum is right. I don't know what you keep defending them for, you know.
I know Den's no saint. I don't know why everybody's so keen to see him banged up.
Best place for him, if you ask me.
I thought you were bothered about the musical. If so, forget it. It's all in hand.
You ain't leaving it to her, are you? She couldn't organise a chimpanzee's tea party.
I'll kill her before the day's out. I swear I will kill her.
Has she told you about her waterworks yet?
Eh?
Well, the council got in to fix her plumbing. You know what them workmen are like. All that noise and dust. She can't possibly move out until they've finished.
What's this dog doing in this bar again?
He lives here.
It's not hygienic. Get her.
He's lived here all his life and nobody else has complained.
Frank, will you tell her I've got that hound a perfectly good kennel out the back and I expect him to stay there?
I've got an even better idea. Why doesn't she move into the kennel and leave Rolly where he belongs?
I'm keeping well out of this one, Mum.
Is this your pub or isn't it,
It's
Frank?
our pub and we run it the way we want.
I just want to have a word with you about your musical evening.
Oh, yeah.
No point, love. They ain't got it properly organised yet. I doubt they ever will.
Maybe I've chosen the wrong one.
No, it's all right, Carl. No, what can we do, fella?
Well, I'm trying to get the council to do up the playground. I mean, it's just been left to waste, but I just haven't had much joy there yet. But I thought if I can let them think there's local interest or even some money to be raised.
Oh, sorry. The money from the music hall is going to go to the hospice as usual.
Well, I wouldn't stop us having a whip round for your playground on a night, Carl.
Every penny would count.
You're welcome, darling.
Thanks.
That's marvellous.
And helping Carmel out, Mum, will be good publicity for the Vic.
And look what that dog's done now.
I'll get him out, Mum. Just move out the way. Thank you, darling.
You have your glasses. think it'll be open again as usual at 5:30, so you ain't got long to wait. Oi, come on, Twiggy. I'm still recovering from the hernia I got last time I chucked you out. Come on.
Maybe we'll have a bit of time to talk between sessions.
I've got the kids' tea to get.
That's okay. Me and Frank can sort it all out.
There's nothing to sort out, Mum. We've got lots of punters lining up to do their acts.
Oh, it's all right if you want it to look like amateur
There is
night.
nothing wrong with that, Mum. They bring their friends and their families down to watch them work.
You want to give this place a bit of class. Book a few quality acts.
Mum, they cost money. Let me explain something to you. This is not Sunday night at the London Palladium. It's an ordinary East End pub.
You know your trouble, son.
I ain't got no ambition.
The car business could have been great if you'd got a few decent motors, instead of filling the forecourt with every clapped-out old banger you could lay your hands on.
Not that conversation again, please, Mum. I told you I made a decent profit when I sold up.
A few quid here and there, that's all you ever get. Do you remember Arnold? You used to go to school with him.
How can I ever forget him? You always bring him up every time we have this conversation.
He's got his own computer business now. He saw which way the world was going. He's got a brand new BMW, a lovely big house in Romford, and a granny flat for his mother.
And he's still a pillock.
Come on, Petey, we've got time.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Pat. What? Funny Den slipping off like that, not saying a word to anybody.
Well, no, Dan, he plays his cards close to his chest.
That's what I thought. If he'd have confided in somebody, I thought he'd confide in me.
Perhaps he didn't want you involved.
That's what that watch said.
What's he know about it?
That's what I can't make it. He reckons things up in Manchester.
Off the corner, right? Dan wouldn't tell him if he was going to cross the road.
That's the way I see it. But that soap dodger reckons he's putting out all the strokes to help him. I said, have you got any mates up there?
Didn't tell him anything, did you, Pete?
Ah, just give old Chalky Whiting's name, that's all. Nothing wrong with that, was there? Anyway, I'll see you later, Pat.
Hello, Queen Victoria Public House. Hello, mate. Blimey, can you handle all that? Yeah, I can do that. Listen, there's something you better know. Rod's got hold of Chalky Whiting's name. Yeah. Be lucky.
Who was that, babes?
Oh, nobody you know.
Something wrong?
Nice long story.
Now, I thought me and you were going to have no secrets.
It was Den.
Now, stay out of it, Pat. That lad is in big trouble.
Yeah, it sounds like he's determined to make it worse.
They're going to be disappointed when they find out it's all amateurs. Probably ask for their money back.
Mum, it's for charity. People will understand that.
Not too late to cancel, you know. Better that than the whole evening turning into a bleeding shambles.
Being so cheerful keeps her going.
No point kidding yourself. You've got to face up to things in this life. Like the ex-governor of this place.
What's happened to him?
Arrested in Manchester. Brought him back to Wolford Nick last night.
Well, how do you know all this?
It's all over the square. I heard about it when I went down the package shop in my paper.
Oh, yeah. These mystery phone calls got something to do with all this?
Sort of.
What the hell's going on, Pat?
Promised Den I'd do him a few
You
favours, that's
don't
all.
owe him a thing.
We go back a long way.
That's no reason you to keep sticking your neck out.
Do the same for any mate. You know me, Bon Mug. Frank, there's nothing between us. I'm not saying there never was, but it's all long dead and buried. You've got nothing to be jealous about.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Look, you better know. I'm going to visit him in the neck, probably Thursday.
You what?
I promised if this happened.
Pat, what if I said I don't want you to get involved in this?
I'll do what I think's right, not what a bloke tells me to. Frank, trust me,
Whoa.
lovely. Fine, stuff.
Pat, I think we've got to talk here.
Not in the bar, not while I'm serving.
When then?
We've discussed everything. I've asked you to trust me.
I do, darling, but what I'm trying to
But
say...
nothing. Get off my back, Frank.
You two ain't having words, are you?
Well, of course we ain't.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. You've got
Excuse
too
me,
much to do getting things ready to waste time squabbling.
Everything's fine and everything's in order, darling.
I thought I ought to have something new for it. I'd like to have a look around a local dress shop.
Oh, try stones in the ice tree.
You coming with me, Frank?
Well, as you say, Mum, I've got lots to do down here, sweetheart.
Thing is, I'm a bit short on cash.
Well, that's no problem, darling. Your son will treat you. Now, my sweetheart, you go down the road and buy yourself something nice.
Michelle and Sharon said you wanted to see me.
Hey? Oh, yeah.
So?
Yeah, well, things haven't exactly been working out since we moved in. In fact, it's a bit small for 3. Well, 4 if you count Vicky.
Which is why I'm looking for somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, they'd like you to move out as soon as possible.
Yes, they've already told me that.
Yeah, and now they've asked
Thank
me
you.
to talk to you about it.
And what's it got to do with you?
Well, nothing, really. Only that, I mean, me and you, we've always been fond of each other. I suppose they thought we could sort things out on a friendly basis. No hassles, no bad things.
You mean they thought you could sweet talk me out?
No, exactly.
Well, what exactly? Are you suggesting that you and me should try again sharing a flat together?
No, I didn't think so. Well, look, if it makes it any easier for you, I wouldn't live with you if you were the last bloke on earth. In fact, if you were on fire in the street, I don't think I'd even bother to spit on you.
Fair enough.
You can tell the ugly sisters that I'll get out when I'm good and ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome you to the first Queen Vic musical evening. I must say it does my heart good to see so many of you here tonight.
Don't forget your bank balance, Frankie. 50 pence to come into a lighthouse shop. Oh.
It's for charity, Pete, plus the fact it's a good bargain. What's the matter with you? We've got lots of acts here for you tonight, all Wolford born and bred, and you'd be surprised how much talent there is round the square. So without further ado, we'd like to introduce our first act, a man that's known throughout the East End of London for his unique talent. Give him a nice round of applause for Ron the Spoons. Ron! Take it away, Wixie. Hello, Sarge, how are you?
All right. Yeah, it seems to be going quite well, doesn't it?
This is just the beginning, my old son. You want to see this plate take off now that me and Pet's in charge, eh?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have to watch you as close as I did the last governor.
That's down
He was nothing but trouble. Yeah, he came up on remand today.
Did he?
Yeah, no more than he deserved. Mixed with some very bad lads.
But you didn't use more energy into trying to catch them instead of piling it all onto board then?
He was arrested because he was a very naughty boy. Now, if you've got information which says different, you come around to the station.
What's the point? You've got a collar, you wouldn't want to know.
Oh, I'm sure we wouldn't dream of telling the sergeant how to do his job. Would we, Pat?
He wouldn't want to listen.
What is the matter with you? You don't antagonise the police. Don't we want to keep our licence? What are you doing now?
Little change of programme. I found something might be more suitable.
Gentlemen, I haven't lived amongst you long, but I do know what a generous bunch you are because you've already dug deep into your pockets for the local hospice, but I would like you to dig just a little bit deeper the next time the collecting things come round while the next number's on. It's for a very good cause. Carmel Roberts, our young lady up there, has got a new scheme going for the local playground. It's to refurbish it. And of course, this will be beneficial to all of our kids, so I know each and every one of you is going to want to help. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, the First Lady of the Vic, Pat Wicks, has graciously condescended to sing us a song. So without further ado, give her a round of applause to our Pat.
Little change of programme. Can you manage that? Right.
Oh, don't the cookies love us? They think no one above us. We take the cake and biscuit too when we come on the scene. Not the soldiers, not the sailors, but the bobbies of the Queen. Who sees that all the pretty girls get safely on the street? Who is it holds you gently when overcome by heat? Who is it when the mob struts round as cocky as you like, goes steaming into action and clamps the vicar's back?
Do you want something to eat?
Just some more cheers only in a pot.
Frank, we've discussed it. You do the same for a mate.
Pour me that one as well, will you?
You know damn well you would.
I'll have mine and take hers as well.
Can't you forget your mum for a minute? This is important.
Like you said, Diana, we discussed it. You made your mind up the other day. My feelings and my thoughts just don't come into it.
That's not true and you know it.
I tell you what I do know, Diana, there's a lot more between you and Ben than you ever made out there was. There has to be.
Jeez. All right. We got it together once, if you must know, and it was lousy. We were kids, you know. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. We were out from behind that bike shed like bats out of hell.
Then why are you running around after him now?
Because he's a friend. He was a friend then, and all things considered, he's been a good friend since.
Well, you could have fooled me the way he used to slag you off.
I gave back as good as I got. Besides, he's got nobody else.
Are you telling me Sharon don't give a monkeys about him?
Well, of course she does.
Then let Sharon go and visit him.
I've got to tell him I did all the things he wanted me to.
Pat, I don't want you to get involved in this.
So you said at least a dozen times already. Oh, do you want cooked breakfast or usual?
The usual. Need all the snack crack and pop I can get. I've got a big football game this afternoon.
And he should eat properly.
Oh, let him eat what he likes. He puts enough sugar on these to play 10 games of football.
Yeah, and all the fun after.
That's enough of that, young man.
Well, we know where he gets that from.
Next time you clean your teeth, you wash your mouth out.
Better than having to soak it in a glass.
I'll give you a dig in the ear, you keep.
Yeah,
and
your
I'm telling
mum's
you.
tea's getting cold.
Then I'll make a fresh pot.
Oh, morning, Mum.
Morning, Nan.
How are you, darling?
Don't trouble yourself, Frank.
I'm going down the shop. Anybody want anything?
Nothing that can be bought in a corner shop, love. Thanks for asking.
Frank, lend us 20, will you? I didn't have time to go to the bank yesterday. Tara, I'll pay you back tomorrow. Won't be long.
I bet.
What was that, Mum?
She'll pay you back tomorrow.
Can I leave them there for a minute? Shall I go and see if there's anything else I need?
Oh, morning, Pat. You're the last person I expect to see at this time of the morning.
Yeah, it's a bit early, isn't it?
Yeah. What, you and Frank were out in the razzle last night, were you?
Oh, if only. I feel a bit more human. Hangover, bit in the land of the living. Any news of Darren?
Oh, still no sign. Not a peep. Not a phone call, not a postcard, nothing.
Kids are taking it hard.
Yeah, they are. That's why I thought they deserve a bit of a treat.
They're staying with your mum?
But I thought if I could persuade Matthew, we might take him out on a picnic.
Oh, well, he gets on all right with them, doesn't he?
Yeah, but we decided on Tuesday it was just going to be us two.
Oh, no problem. If you could talk him into collecting for your kiddies' playground at the Vic, you could talk him into anything, girl.
Thanks, Fact. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, I never got a chance to thank you and Frank properly. Thanks to you two.
Oh, sorry, love.
Sorry. Thanks to you two, we've managed to raise over 30 quid.
Well, they're pretty generous around here, you know. When they want to be.
Yes.
Any ideas where you're going yet?
Oh, I don't know. Brighton, Clacton, Southend. We ain't decided yet.
Clacton? That's where I met Frank. Do go down there. Bring us back a stick of rock, would you?
Yeah.
I wondered where you were.
Frank down yet?
What, you and him had a row, are you?
No, he just got hold of the wrong end of the stick, that's all.
Yeah, well, it can't have eased having earlier, but here, can it? At least we're seeing the back of her today.
Are we?
Yeah, we're on the phone to the council. It's all done.
What is?
They fixed her plumbing. She started a package straight away.
Mother-in-law's, who needs it?
She ain't yet.
Well, you know what I mean. I'm tempted to go and help her.
Not unless you and Frank...
Simon, no.
Well, I just thought that...
If and when I do decide, you'll be the first to know, all right?
All right. You rate him pretty high.
10 out of 10. Same as you and a couple of mates.
Yeah, well, the mates of this world are one thing, the Frank's something else.
What goes on between the sheets ain't such a big deal.
So how comes you wasted so much time and energy over all these years, then?
Yeah, I asked for that one, didn't I? Otherwise you'd have got a clip round the ear. No, what really matters... Well, look, take you and Sharon. Didn't get the first post, did you?
No, but I could have.
You're still very fond of her, aren't you?
Yeah, of course, we've been through a lot together.
And if she was in trouble, you'd be the first to help her?
Yeah, I suppose I would, yeah.
So what if it came to a choice between a quick tumble with the current flavour and Sharon, who really needed to talk? What then?
Well, Sharon, of course.
There's hope for you yet.
Yeah, well, there's no shortage of the other, is there?
No, it's the mates you can count on one hand.
That what you and Frank are, you reckon, then? Mates?
Don't knock the other. In Frank's case, it's an added bonus, but it ain't the end of the world.
Well, where did if I get itched, Mum? I'll bear that in mind, all right?
If you do, it'll last a long time.
I can just see myself down the Derby and Joan Club.
There's worse things in
Yeah,
life.
the anniversary waltz, me and her trying to bop to it.
Hey, you two didn't waste much time.
Just the one barrel to change back, then we're done, all
I'm
right?
sorry about that, Simon. I got captured by Mum upstairs. Appreciate it, though. Well, darling, all ready?
I've got tons of time, not leaving till half 12.
Where are you off to?
Oh, she's going west.
Well, you always did blossom in summer.
Eh?
You're looking great.
Oh, yeah. Great, as in huge.
No, I mean it, you're looking good.
Tell us about yourself. You ain't changed a bit.
Oh, expecting the suit with the arrows on, were we?
Hoping, you know me. Once was a sucker for a man in a uniform.
Oh, I could have fixed you up with a date with a screw if you like.
A couple of months ago, I might have taken you up on that.
Oh, don't tell me the Catwoman's changing her spots. I don't believe it.
Don't believe it myself sometimes.
That's Frank.
Okay.
The Vic.
Oh, we're doing okay. Picking up a few waifs and strays from the deck.
Now, don't say I never do you any favours.
Simon's back. It's just like old times, except the only one's missing is...
Yeah, well, don't forget Angie on the Costa del Sunny, whatever you do.
Oh, yeah. Talking about lifting the old elbow. I bought you some logs in, only they said you couldn't have them. Something about new regulations. Same with the other goodies I bought in, I'm sorry.
How about the fags?
You don't smoke.
You know, but they're worth their weight in gold. Even you ain't that dumb.
Just mucking about. I bought in a carton, but they said you could only have 60.
And who says we had the like of Riley in here?
I even brought in some fruit from Pete's stall.
No, we got plenty of that. Your mate Colin will be in his element.
Different strokes, different folks. Get desperate, try it. You might even like it. Yeah, how are you doing for cash? The guy at reception said that well, you could buy anything at the shop. That's if you got the dough.
I got plenty, but I got it safely stashed in my prison bank account.
What little I got in the building society.
You didn't let anyone know you were coming, did you?
Oh, just Frank. He sends his regards, by the way. I was tempted to let Sharon in on the act.
No, right, sir.
Den, I know you've got problems, but don't leave it too long.
Taking it bad, is she? I'll try and write a letter tomorrow.
Visit would be better.
No way, not until the dust settled. Not until I'm settled. Did you get everything posted?
One to Sparrow solicitor. I'll deliver myself.
Good, that's the important one.
Is he going to take up your case or something?
No, just a bit of insurance.
With or without profits?
Mutual life insurance. And who knows, maybe the odd dividend will come up.
Sign what?
Yeah, right, cheers. Anyway, darling, thanks for coming.
Do the same if the shoe was on the other foot.
Yeah, and you know, it's always the old mates that come up trumps.
So, Dave.
Oh, Mum, I meant to ask you how to go out west.
Okay, still got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, it's amazing how time Mrs. Barr when you're going to have a bang, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I might try and go again next week if I can spare the time.
I've just had someone on the blower from the Neighbourhood Watch Brigade. They're on the hold their inaugural meeting there next week. It's all right with you?
I was down a few pints, I don't care what they do. Yes, love.
I think it's a good idea, you know. Some of the villains round here would get their wings clipped then, wouldn't they?
Thinking of joining, are you?
I think it's a good idea, yes, why not? Anything to help us rest easy in our beds of a night time. Did you give Sharon Den's a message?
Don't fancy going through that again.
Well, he's going to see at some stage in the game or another, isn't he?
Oh, see, you just can't face it right now.
Wasn't what you wanted, but we thought it'd be appropriate.
Pills and an orange juice, please, Frank.
I'll get you on Cecil.
What is it?
Open it and see.
Sorry we didn't have time to wrap it.
See what you mean. Couldn't have chosen better myself.
Here you go. Sorry about that. One pills, one orange. Profit.
Cheers.
140.
On the house.
Cheers, Pam.
Thank you.
Cheers to you. Right, you, close your eyes.
What for?
I've got a present for you. Okay, you can open them now.
What's that for?
Any reason you care to name? Come here.
Look at this. I don't believe this. Look at the aerial.
Are you listening to me?
They've done me aerial up.
Dad.
I can't. I'll murder the sods, I will.
Yeah, well, maybe later.
Yeah, maybe later. I can think later. What have I done to deserve that? I can't believe this. Here, Pete.
What's that, mate?
Come here, mate. Look at this. I mean, what have I done to deserve this? They've smashed me glasses. They've done me aerial up. I can't believe it. What do they get out of it? What do they get out of it? Does everybody around this man have this asshole? I mean, did Ben?
Ben? Nah, they wouldn't dare, mate. Oh, hello, Doc.
Hello. Vandalism.
You don't mean it.
When did this happen?
Between the hours of 10 o'clock last night and 10 minutes ago.
I see.
So do I, Dot. It's my ruddy motor.
You got any enemies?
Would you like them in alphabetical order?
Hey, Dad.
Excuse me, Sheriff. What's this?
This is the kit I need when I get into the school team.
But you haven't been picked yet.
I'll look into this for you, Frank.
Oh, it's great to have you around, Doc. We can all sleep safe in our beds now, can't
How
we?
nice.
Something wrong with that woman. Oi, Ricky! Peter wouldn't think any less of you if you didn't make the team. As a matter of fact, I couldn't give a monkeys if you never made the side.
Yeah, everyone's over there, all right?
Well, listen, I must.
Could do. Why don't you use Hal make a move?
Oh, you're pathetic, and she's got to be stupid, fed up and hard up to even look at you. And you'll be bothered if her dad sees you chatting her up.
Well, not if he only sees the four of us together. Then you poodle off for Sal and I'll
No
go...
way, all right?
Have a walk around the market, play some records at home, I don't know.
Now, if I had the money to buy a couple of good takes,
All right, get the message.
must be worth a couple.
Hey, Pete.
Hello, Frank.
Hey, brother, listen. That what you were saying this morning.
What's that, pal?
Well, about...
Hello, boy.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, by the way, I lifted a message from you from that bird Mags. Wants to have a chat with you.
Oh, what about?
Don't know, your mum took the message.
I wonder what she wants.
It was a bird, son, don't question it. Jumped straight in.
So, you were saying?
Yeah, about my motor being done over and the fact that it had been Ben's. I mean, it wouldn't have happened. I mean, what have I got to do round here? Crack a few heads to get a bit of respect. Show 'em an hard man and all that. I mean, is it what Ben did?
Look, mate, if you're asking, you're on the loser. Some people have got it, some people haven't. And Denny boy had it, didn't he? He didn't have to prove it. Well, once or twice, perhaps.
Yeah, it didn't do him much good, my old son. I mean, look where he wound up. Bit of a mug, if you ask me.
I didn't ask you, mate.
Don't get me young, Pete. I know he's a great mate of yours, but that little firm he was knocking about with, I mean, he wasn't exactly using his brains, was he?
Look, come on, mate. Sometimes you make mistakes. If you go rushing in, shouting off your north and south, you're bound to end up with plenty of aggro, right? People around it will learn to keep their trap shut.
No offence, me old brother. I'll catch you later, eh?
Yeah. Here, by the way, Fane, there's a lot of people around here slagging off my old mate, Ben. I'll tell you this, mate. When he gets out, it's going to be a different story.
You reckon he will, then? I mean, get out?
Oh, yeah, he'll get out.
Well, I'm not a gambling man, Pete, but, you want to bet?
Here, young lady, what you up to?
I'm not going in this afternoon.
Why not? You're aren't you?
I'm fine, I just don't feel like it.
Well, that's no attitude. Sometimes I don't feel like flogging myself to death out. What's funny?
According to Gran, you were just looking for a meal ticket with Dad. Some meal, eh?
Yeah, we all grands are
She's
right.
an old busybody.
Something like that. Anyway, why are you bunking off school?
It's boring. Sometimes I get so mad I could just...
Scream?
Yeah.
Well, you should be in school. Education's very important.
Pat,
Yeah?
you knew Dad before, didn't you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Were you lovers?
None of your business.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't mind me and your dad being together?
If it wasn't you, it'd have been Gran. She'd have moved in.
Oh, I see. I'm the lesser of two evils.
No, you're not bad. It's just you can never take Mum's place.
Darling, I'd never try. Diane, if you don't feel like screaming, let me know. We'll scream together.
You're wrong.
Can I get you?
I was wondering if you might have a word.
Oh, yeah, what about?
Somewhere a bit more private.
Through there.
Thank you.
Simon, keep an eye on things for me, will you?
Right. Can you watch out for a left, Mum?
Up here?
This is about as private as I want to get.
Do I detect a slight, what should I say, hostility?
Say what you like, but say it quick. I'm busy.
I was hoping we might get to know each other. We're both in the same business. Swap a few notes.
That'd be nice. Just want a few knitting patterns. Go shopping, maybe. All girls together. Be jolly, wouldn't it?
No, it wasn't exactly what I meant.
No, I didn't think it was. What have you got in mind?
Myself, nothing. People I work for were wondering about a few things. Wanted to come and see you.
Yeah?
I convinced them it'd be better if I came, you know, woman to woman.
Do you always go all around the houses to come out with whatever you want to say?
I merely want to impress upon you how unimportant I am. I'm just running an errand. Just doing a job like you. It would be better if we talked. My employers are rather apt to get excited. Start throwing their weight around as his men's won't.
Got a lovely turn of phrase.
Thank you.
Well educated, were you? Good school? Holloway? That's it, girl. Let the claws show. Show your real self. Be yourself, I always say. Now let's get down to business.
My employers?
The local villains.
My employers are concerned. It seems Mr. Watts has been making threats. Unfounded threats, but nevertheless...
No, I like putting things in black and white.
He has left something with you, then. I see.
What is it they say? Penny's mightier than the sword.
You admit it, then?
I admit nothing.
We knew.
Oh, at last, the we.
Thought he might do something like this.
You know Den. Sort of bloke wears belt and braces.
Pat, I don't want to alarm you. I wanted to see you myself to avoid any unpleasantness, but you are playing a very dangerous game. Please believe me. Forget Den. Get on with your own life. It's healthier.
I ain't admitted anything.
Oh, it's got to be you or his daughter, and I've already spoken to her.
You spoken to Sharon?
Yeah.
Listen. You pester Sharon, and that prison that Den's in won't be strong enough to hold him. He'll take you and your bunch of idiots apart. Just leave her alone. And yeah, I will tell you. He left me an envelope. I passed it on to a solicitor, so it's safely out of your reach. You spent the last 5 minutes trying to put the frighteners on me, but I don't frighten easy, so you just go back to your employers. Tell them Pat Wicks said bugger off.
I'm sorry you take this attitude, Mrs. Wicks. I hope you don't live to regret it.
Your threats don't frighten me. I'll get one more, I'll start yelling for the law. Can't do much to me. Certainly not to Den, because he's safely banged up.
Good evening, Mrs. Wicks.
I'm sick of doing your daddy work.
Well, Paige, you doing all right?
Yeah, but she's my friend.
So what?
Well, maybe I don't like mucking about. I don't think we like her that much. You're just jealous because I've got a friend round here and you haven't.
Oh, Ricky, you'd be like go down and sell effects, have a crate of splits. In fact, give him a jip this morning.
Why can't Dad do it?
Because he ain't here. Forget it. Don't do me any favours.
Brian? Brian?
Oh, no. Perfect start to a perfect day. We'll let the old bat in somebody while we've still got a door left.
Hi, Gran.
Hi, Diane.
What are you doing up so early, eh?
I've
I've got a bit of news, haven't I? I just thought I'd pop in and see you and your dad.
Oh, for a minute, I thought you'd come to see me.
Where is Frank?
You ain't here. And what's this news?
Only my council swap. The council have agreed to me getting that place across the road.
Oh, that's a terrific, Gran.
So
Don't believe it.
I'll be able to see my boy and my grandchildren every day. Well, aren't you pleased?
Yeah, great. Come on, darling. It's nearly 20 to...
Yeah, tell us not to move. Bye, Grandpa.
Ta-da, be good.
Some people know how to fall with their backsides in the marmalade.
Cast your bread upon the waters. When you've done as much for people as I have, it's bound to come back sometime.
Yeah? So how much? How much backhander?
Just said I was a widow and my family needed me.
Yeah, and they give you a flat just like that?
What's wrong with that?
Ask the 5,000 people still on the transfer list.
Here, where did you say Frank was?
I didn't. Try down the market. Oh, this is unexpected. Shall I say pleasure?
Yeah, we thought we'd go slumming today.
Oh, yeah. Well, before you go, can I get you something, sir?
I'll have a large vodka and a nice glass of mineral water for the lady.
That's it?
Yes.
I'm glad about that. I thought for a minute you were going to make me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Someone might stitch that mouth up permanently one fine day.
How is the new car? Any teething problems?
What new car?
Just shut up, will you?
Oh, yeah, the new car. It's an automatic.
There you go. On the ass. Us barmaids got to stick together, haven't we?
Oh, cow. How much do you reckon she knows?
She's turned out to be a loyal friend to our dear department, then.
Would you want me to lean on her a bit?
I don't think so. For the time being, I'd rather make her very aware of our presence.
Well, what's that going to do?
Well, you see, it can be terribly unnerving. It's what's called subtlety, Brad. That's not entirely your strong suit, is it?
Oh, subtlety.
Ah, morning surgery finishes at 11 o'clock, or did you just want to make an appointment?
No, just wanted to have a look round. I'm moving into the area.
Oh, that should please Frank.
Just thought I'd check out the amenities.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid I have to go on my visits.
I must be off too, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Well, you've got a minute to show me around, haven't you? I'm trying to decide between here and the health centre on the estate. Can't make up my mind.
Well, you'll find that Dr. Bell is a very good doctor.
You saying you're not, then?
No, not really.
Oh, give us a quick guided tour. It won't take a minute, will it?
All right, I'll explain the amenities, as you call them. We have an appointment system, and then there are various clinics like antenatal, family planning.
Not at my time of life, thank you, Doctor.
Well, we've got a foot clinic. That should be up your street. And there's mother and baby.
Dr. Bell has a special day for senior citizens. Lovely lady. Delighted to show me round. Always find it much easier to talk to a woman.
Good, well, that's excellent. I'm sure you'll be very happy with Dr. Bell. And I have every confidence in her as a GP.
I know. I've decided. I'm going to sign on with you. It's nearer, you see. I can just pop in any day.
Oh, come on, Pat. How about a two-page spread? Look, I'll even throw in a bit of artwork, eh? Something like, get the taste of old London at the Queen Victoria Public House, Albert Square.
Is this Dr. Cotton's newsletter or the Sunday Times?
But it goes into every home in Walford.
Everybody in Walford already knows what beer tastes like.
Yeah.
I'm all right, half a page.
Oh, isn't it funny? I never thought you'd let the opposition get the edge on you.
What opposition?
Cruella de Vil at the wine bar. She's taken a full page.
Yeah, well, she'd need to. It's a joke, isn't it? Villains advertising in the Neighbourhood Watch newsletter.
Ah, come on, Pat. She's running a respectable business.
How long have you been in Albert Square? Can't stay away these days, can you?
Oh, it seems like it, doesn't it? Used to come in here a lot.
Yeah, I remember.
Changed days, eh?
What's the difference? It's still me in the same old spot, pulling pints. Did you want something?
Vodka. So I suppose you're a lot busier nowadays.
Not particularly.
Well, you'd have picked up the Dagmar's trade.
They never had much, did they? Most nights they were half dead.
Surprised old Wilmot Brown never thought to burn it down himself, pick up the insurance money. Why? Maybe he did.
I think so somehow, yeah.
Like you're drinking it. Yeah, well, there's a lot about me people don't know.
Oh, half a lager, Rod.
I'll have a bottle, please. I want to have a word with you about something.
You know the form, book a proper appointment. Don't come on like an amateur. See ya.
See you.
Didn't know he was a mate of yours.
He isn't.
Shirt on, will you? Well, you have to tell him, don't you? And Frank, I hope you got a shave.
Why just grab behind his ears for him while you're at it?
You may think that's funny, but that's exactly what I had to do until he was nearly 20. Mind you, some people may not be as fussy about these things as what I am.
I'll bet.
I mean, take that doctor's surgery.
Dr. Legs?
All new equipment, all mod cons, and do you know what's missing?
Dunno, give up.
It's not as clean and tidy as it ought to be. Well, thanks. Oh, what's it to you?
I do his cleaning.
Oh, sorry to say it, but I can't mince my words. I come straight out with it. Offend or please, that's me.
I had noticed.